Where's my mouse? My weekend has just begun. And I have a thing on the side of my head. Look at how pretty I am. Anyway, I'm back. I know, it's been forever, and I apologize. I've been super busy with work. In a good way? Well, hold on that thought. Oh God, he's lurking. He's lurking. He's doing it. He's doing it. He just won't let me in his PvP tournament, folks. It's okay. You know, I would be scared of me too. Anyway, let's get this all going. I need to set up, I know I keep saying this, so I think by late June, early July, I'll finally sort out getting, what's the word I'm looking for? A charity stream going for Stack Up, like an official date, like do a 12-hour stream or what have you. Great organization that definitely should get some love. All right, so let's check our mail because, oh, that's a cute little mama tear. How's everyone's Friday going? A lot of us, I assume, have a 3-day weekend. Now I can start going back to the gym. Because, dude, this whole week I've like literally been having to work till like 4 or 5, which is fine. Like, it's, you know, it's fine. Everything's fine. But I'm ready to get back on track. Sell this. Can I sell this? Here, we'll sell some rocks. Why not? Here's a rock. Absolutely. Well, we'll let her have. Well, yeah, we'll keep the guild there. So that, complete that. Dye usually goes for a lot, doesn't it? Eh. I have so much materia. Wait, what do we have here? Oh. I know I owe someone a prize. I told them to throw rocks at me if I forget. They will. Now they won one of the I was gonna say transmog. I mean, I guess it's kind of the same thing. We had a housing decor contest for last month, so I've been divvying out those prizes. All right, that. All right, go. Let's check the gambling. All right, so gold saucer. Once we get some folks in here, we might do a quick trial. You know, get some gear. You know, we'll tries. I can't hear Chaotic, but Chaotic's great people. All right, so anyway, let's gamble, because it is his tradition. I think I've won the, like, a decent prize once. I forget. I'm pretty sure I bought the Cactar mount a long time ago. I'm sorry, sir, but I'll keep missing it. Oh, that's awkward. And I also don't dare leave my house. Like, I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow morning. But it's Memorial Day weekend out here, and that's usually like the everyone close their doors. The summer people are coming. And traffic gets unique. Like just imagine like all these like NPCs that are like cashiers, and they just see me running. Oh God, here he comes! Everyone hide their cupboards. I'm easily entertained, folks, as you can probably see. Beat Diablo. I might play a little bit more. Not today. Ooh, excuse me. All right, so we got that. We got that. Now we can go back to this and go back to the thing that I'm trying to beat Faye on. Trying to, at least. But she'll come in here back. Nope, I got everything. Like, damn it. I just wanted nice things. I can't have nice things. Back I go. Yeah. that's a cute sword. All right. Go, 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 go on an adventure. The thing of the thing is on the way. I'm back. Like I said too, like, and obviously I'm sure some folks are tired of me like hyping the hell out of this game, but like I said, it's a nice change of pace where like you can literally play at your own pace, in my opinion. Oh yeah. Kind of do your own thing. All right, so what the hell is that's a new symbol? What does that do?
Hey,
there he is.
I got some clams, and I'm gonna make them.
Hey, what's up, Otaku? Happy Friday. I saw you played some Doom 3, it was, right? Like the Doom, it's still not a bad Doom, but we don't, it's like, we don't talk about Doom 3. It was still fun. There was a DLC, I'm pretty sure, too. I never played it. Good, good. My whole week has been crazy busy. Like, I missed, like, stream Wednesday. No, Tuesday. I forgot the hell I did now. So I guess I can't do this yet? All right. But it's good. Good, good, good. Playing some Diablo on the side. Got that all caught up. Oh yeah, no, I'm catching back because they announced the expansion looks, which, well, one, I've been wanting to get back into it anyway, to be honest. Besides just logging in to keep my house, so I'm currently just doing like their high-end like grind for weapons, because the expansion comes out June-ish, June 2027. Looks really good. And plus, I've always had a soft spot for this game. I've always loved it. The community is wonderful. I'm saying it actually says Final Fantasy this time, right? Last time let me check, because last time it bugged out. And it was saying I was playing Warcraft. And I'm like, wow, this is not Warcraft. That will be tomorrow. In its glory. In its glory. AKA Community Raid, where I die. What do you mean? What? Why is everything being weird? I did it. Hey, Chaotic, happy Friday. Like I was telling folks before I logged in here. Yeah, no, Me 6. Yeah, it's been having some technical difficulties lately. Ask Prophet about Me 6. He may go on a rant about it. I have a lifetime license too for it for some reason. I don't really utilize it. Working on the Phantom Relics. I'm trying to beat Faye. And then what I'll do is I just won't pay attention to anything she says, so that way I can't acknowledge that she beat me or not. Ignorance is bliss. I mean, I have all the stones. I just need now to get multiple of said stones. I'm getting there. Yarr. Yeah, last week I wore the Cobra Commander hat. Plus, I am super stoked because I have 3 basically cons or conventions coming up. In August, I have Anime NYC, and then in September, we have BlizzCon, and then in October, we have New York Comic Con. And I've never been to any of these events, so hey, I'm going hard. And I will be filming a ton. Oh, yay, yay. All right, don't be. Oh, yeah. I died. Someone rest me. Rest me. And thankfully, I mean, I won't lie, I was already expecting the train issue to be resolved. But for those who aren't familiar with New York, the Long Island Railroad, or LIRR, was on strike for like 3 or 4 days. And now, be it, I was expecting it to be resolved by August. But if not, I was like, oh, that's going to be awkward. I mean, I could technically drive to the city. I'm like an hour and a half on a good day. Oh, really? Really, SpongeBob? Really? This is also, too, folks, the one game that I actually still use controller for because it's so muscle memory baked into me. You can do it, team. And for the irony, give me a drop. Fine. Fine, be that way. I guess I'll just release. Yep, just leave me there to be. Oh, it's a space chicken. Hey, what's up, Diggy? I am just currently doing the things and the stuffs. No, I'm trying to just kind of, it's basically chill and do the Phantom quest or Phantom weapons grind. Have you seen the trailer for Evercold? I mean, it's not the full trailer because like obviously gonna probably do what they did last time where they keep adding to it per fan fest, but it looks really, really good. They're changing a lot. Like they're gonna have basically cross realms like World of Warcraft has. They're reflecting, so like, you know how this game, like example, my level 100 right now is 763. My next level 100, I can reflect that item level. So they're redoing like the armory system. It's gonna be really cool. And, well, I don't want to spoil anything in the current story. They definitely cooked. Like, I know people that, like, you know, kind of have their forms. Well, it's actually funny. So watching the fan fest and interviews, they've actually been working on it on the back end for like a couple expansions now. They just haven't released it. So like they've been on the back end getting it ready. So that's kind of cool. Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah. They released it, or I don't know if they officially released it, but I know they were releasing it in Japan first, and then I think here in the States. Like, it's ready, they're just obviously taking it really slow. Yeah, no, you're right, I forgot. Feel bad. I was wrong. Imagine. But yeah, no, like, especially if you haven't finished the main story quest, the new end of it, or the intro to, like, us getting prepped for Endwalker came out, like, what, 2-3 weeks ago? I would say a patch or two into Dawn's Trail, it gets really good, in my opinion. Like I said, I've always had a spot for this game. Like, I mean, if you probably could think every Friday now I say that at least once. Alright, so we can go here. Yeah, no, it gets really good, like. But like I said, I think people fail to remember that, like, when they introduced Dawn Trail, they're like, literally, this is going to be setting up for the next arc. Like, this isn't going to be like some massive, like, oh my God, can you believe what happened moment? But I think sometimes people tend to forget. I'm actually really bummed I didn't go to this year's Fan Fest. From what I read, they don't do them every year. It's kind of like bi-yearly based on like expansion stuff. So the next Fan Fest I really do want to go to. Especially if it's in Anaheim again. Because like I'll be familiar with it because of BlizzCon. I mean, like I said, I would say I like it better than Stormblood. And I don't dislike Stormblood at all. It's just, I would say if I would have to rate my least favorite, it would be Stormblood still. But by no means is that a bad thing. It's just, like I said, if I had to say which one I didn't, like, be like, oh, I wish they did more like that one. But again, like, oh, speaking of, I guess, sad news, I guess it happened last night. I guess Destiny 2 is finally going bye-bye. Hey, why is there? I'm just gonna follow everyone. Is there a shortcut here? It's a shame too, because like, Bungie. I mean, I'll be honest, I stopped really. I played a little bit of Destiny 2 since it went free to play again, but it's just, overrated. Nah, Zero. It's all about Zero. She's the best character. Are you my best friend? I must kill you. No, like I said, they're all good. They all have their, like, things. And, like, I mean, we had Rabahamu Extreme because of, I do like the whole, like, the vibe. I'm curious to see what the new classes are, too. If I knew more than 2 words in German, I would attempt, and well, actually, I shouldn't say that. If I actually knew people, like, legitimately knew people in Berlin, I would try to go to the Berlin one. That's a cool note. Oh, I missed that. Sorry. Wait, why is that being like that? Chat just being slow. Oh, this one. I'm just gonna tag everything and hope for the best. Why is this being? Oh God, I'm not paying attention. I haven't even done the raids here this season. I need to do that. Like once I finish this up, I'll duly do that. I've just been slacking this. Like I said, I really just started playing again like 3 weeks ago. Everybody run! I'm so slow. Why does this seem like it's being silly again? No, never mind. Because like for some reason, what's in Blue Moon, like the graphics drivers will reset and it won't like frame cap me, and it's like pushing ridiculous amounts. I just love the memes I've been seeing on the internet about Chort. Like it's just like Chort is just like literally such a. You know, it's a dungeon boss from the current MSQ, and it's just like it took off, and I love it. Everybody needs more Chorts. Oh, that wasn't right. Oh, I wasn't. I was not in that. Lies and slander. Hold on, Dave. It's like, hey, wow. Talking about being familiar spaces, huh? Yay, thank you. Alright, we got that. see your teeth, we make. Oh god, they're coming. There we go. It's funny, you miss one day of streaming and like everything's broken. Alright, I am excited to play this on the Switch too as well, just because I feel like it'd be super nice just like as a relaxing, like, do farming stuff or whatever. I also want to watch that new Mortal Kombat movie. I mean, I've seen a lot of clips about it, but it looks really cool. Oh, what else was I reading? In terms of anime news, there's a rumor they might be redoing Darling in the Franxx. I'm just excited for new Evangelion. If you haven't heard, they're making a new Evangelion from Yoko Taro. The guy that did Nier Automata is like the director, so it's going to be absolutely chaotic. It's sad, it's sadness. And it's going to be amazing. That's right. And no, I want my fat cat mount. That is my good luck charm. He's directed the new Evangelion. We don't know if it's a, I assume it's a series. I'm not sure what's positive it's a series. But he's directing the new Evangelion stuff. They announced it at the Evangelion 30th anniversary this year. And he pretty much said Nier Automata is his interpretation of Evangelion. And, what's her name? I forget her name. It is, I want to say it's Yoko as well. But she's performing at Anime NYC, so. He just didn't want to. I'm pretty sure his last thing was the Rebuild series. There's already a trailer for it and everything. Like, they show a brief, glimpse of what Eva Unit 1's gonna look like. Oh yeah, no, he's 100% perfect for it. I mean, he literally said, like, Nier Automata is basically his interpretation, or him. I think he actually said, like, he's like, I pretty much ripped it off, like. And I forget her name, but she's performing at Anime NYC. I bought tickets. It's like an hour show, but I'm like, yeah, why not? I'm a fanboy. I'm still slowly catching up to the new Trigun as well. I just need more stuff, so let me spend my shards, might as well. So how much I have? Oh, okay, never mind. I don't have that much. I just can't do math. Imagine. Well, yeah, not the story. I'm sure if you Google it, you can find what he said. But he said, like, I guess he drew inspiration from it. Oh, speaking of that, I don't know. Obviously, too, Evangelion's coming to Final Fantasy. So, like, literally, it's like, well, Yoshi P, you bastard. I won't lie too, like, I remember, I feel bad for, like, I think it was Mez and Faye in the voice call with me because we were watching FanFest live together, and I literally, like, screamed. Like, I did not see that coming. I was expecting, because I guess there's a lot of rumors of, like, Final Fantasy VII-esque raid, but yeah, no one, I want to say no one saw that shit coming. And it's funny, it's one of the first times I got a copyright, well, not a copyright strike, but a mute, because apparently a country does not like the Beast song from it. know what's actually cooler too, apparently, because of the current raid and something else, Final Fantasy XI actually been doing pretty good. Like, it's still kicking. I thought about messing around with it days ago, but then when I realized, one, you had to, like, jump through hoops to get, like, play online to work. Well, shit. I don't want to pay another sub for a game, sorry. Like, I know that's hypocritical, because I will be paying for a sub for the Switch version, just because I really do think it's gonna be neat to be able to, like, just kind of chill out on that. There, so do the critical event. I mean, I'm not going to, but I still want the chaotic armor from, what is it, Chaotic Cloud of Darkness. It's not gonna happen anytime soon, maybe this winter, but once, like, we're super caught up with 14, I want to, rather, do a playthrough of Final Fantasy VIII. Like, I have, like, the remastered version where you can get, like, pretty much, like, max everything as soon as you play, so that way it's a quick, like, you know, zug. Oh yeah, well that goes, well again, the hype. I mean, Evercold announcement like what, 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, really obviously was a shot in the arm. But it always does that, like. But like I said, I'm super biased. Like I'm obviously a Final Fantasy fan. But like, I just think the community is, for an MMO, it's probably one of the best. But I shouldn't say that because I've only really played this. Obviously, Warcraft is still my mainstay. I dabbled in ESO, but I never really dabbled beyond like Pugs. I mean, I don't personally consider Destiny 2 an MMO. I mean, I know it is, but it's just a different breed in my opinion. Oh, it's space chicken plus crab. Well, this is also like one of the most solo-friendly games too, if that makes any sense. Like you can solo pretty much everything. Like even most of the trials you can solo. Oh, I hate the space chickens. Yeah, but what's nice about 14 though is it's more huggable than it is like high-end content is in World of Warcraft, if that makes any sense. Like you have your training groups like on Party Finder and all that stuff. Oh yeah, 100%. Like if we ever, like I like I've said, like I know we've been talking about it, like some of us in VALOR, but that's not something we're like aggressively pursuing. But if there ever was a good core, I think it would be feasible, but that's not anything even remotely in the future of like a static. But no, I agree with you. Like the static was fun. Like that's one of the reasons why, even though I'm not like doing statics anymore, Ava, Court of Avalon that I'm in, which I've been in forever, like that was where I had my first static. Well, we do have a guild. It's on I think there's like 4 or 5 of us that play, but we're all spread out. Like, so example, Faye, she plays. I know Chaotic plays, Prometheus, Cougar Raven. But we're kind of spread out because, like, I'm not at this moment. I'm not going to transfer servers because, especially with all the changes that are coming, and I'm also not going to lose my damn house. Sorry. I know Fel played a little bit, but Fel's also very busy lately, so I know he can't. He can never really commit. And like I said too, like it It's one of those things, if it happens naturally, I'm all for it, but it's not being actively pursued. But we do have a thread in the Discord too on the miscellaneous games. There is a Final Fantasy XIV thread now, which is mainly me just been spamming either. No, lately it's been Waka memes. Oh, speaking of, well, not really Waka, but I guess it actually kind of, I think, resonated after FanFest. But Yoshi P wants also to start having more games, or I guess Square Enix want to start releasing more games at a quicker pace, which I am all for. As long as it's not rushed garbage, if that makes any sense, which again, that's super subjective. I get that. But I think we're gonna see a lot more remakes soon. Like, I mean, I think they already confirmed 9. Just they said 9's not gonna get the same remake treatment as 7 did. Which I'm fine with, honestly. I mean, I think for y'all that know me, you know which one I want to see remade. Here's a hint. I did this last stream. One of the characters shoots a dog as her ultimate ability. Or not, alright, that sounded bad. She shoots her dog. Oh my god, no matter how you say it, sounds bad. She uses her dog as a weapon. That just sounds bad, Scott. In-game, in-game. I have the Reaper and Dark Knight max right now. I literally just started playing, like, actively-ish, like 3-4 weeks ago. Other than that, I just been like, you know, here and there slowly logging in. So like when I started actively playing, I still obviously was playing, but I was only doing like trials and stuff to slowly level up to Dark Knight. I would love to see them, I don't even know who owns it or what's going on, Xenosaga. See, that's another game I want to beat. It's just, it might be like one of those good ones for the winter. I also see, like, what's rough about 14, I would say, especially, is, like, so example, when I was streaming it with the new MS2, the amount of people that, you know, obviously they stop by, but they don't hang out, because obviously one of the core things about this game is the story. And obviously you don't want to get it spoiled, which I 120% agree. How many marks of shame? All right, I don't have the most marks of shame. What is this? Hold my beer? Oh, well, no. I wasn't supposed to die. My track record. No. Oh, 100%. That's why when folks are like, oh, I love ESO for the story. Like, then play 14. Like, 14 is just equally as good. I would say ESO, or I should say that. If I had no other MMO that I was playing, I think ESO is something I would enjoy, but it's something I think I would need to have, like, that's the only MMO I play. Oh no, my knowledge level went down. I was no longer as smart. Dear. Yeah, it's a lot. Like I said, I think there's, for content-wise, I mean, there's a ton. It's just, I think, like, there's, in 1-2, I know they're trying to make it better from what I understand. But yeah, like you said, there's a lot of reading, which I'm not against it, like, obviously, especially playing Final Fantasy games, but I feel like for me to get true enjoyment out of it, it would take a lot. Like, I would have to dedicate it. I wouldn't be able to juggle World of Warcraft and 14. There's no shot. Hey, then let's talk about Destiny, huh? Fucking Bungie. It's such a cool concept, and it just, I don't know. Yeah, so it's like I said, I think it's one of those games that if you, obviously everyone plays at different paces. Like there's obviously no denying that. But I think, like I said, for me, it's difficult to like kind of focus in on it. Exactly. It's very, I guess, linear is a good way to put it. In a good way. Like, I know I'm not... Like, that's honestly one of my biggest grievances of Final Fantasy XII. Is that it wasn't linear. And, like, that's, like, the first game I ever literally bought a strategy guide for so I can get the perfect ending. And I literally missed it by, like, 0.2%. And I was pissed. And then I just used the, what was it, the Alchemist Dress Sphere, and I just kept cheesing everything. I was using the game as intended. Yeah, I said like how X2 literally has like multiple endings. And like for you to get like the perfect ending, it's like absolutely bonkers. I'm glad they didn't really stick with that anymore because I wasn't a fan of that. No. Yeah, like honestly, X2 is good. I will say for me at least, and now I don't even know how old I was. The opening was a little bit cringe. It's like, you know, the music and stuff, but it grew on me. And it was good. Like I said, my only grievance with it is like, for you to get the perfect ending, you would have to go out of your way. It wasn't very like, hey, I should do this and do that. It was a lot of like, it was rough. Like I said, if I didn't have to juggle with, what's it called? Multiple subs, I would definitely try, Final Fantasy XI because they have a Dark Knight as well, just DPS class. But I've heard also too that like obviously play online is still very unique for current hardware, and I just don't want to pay another sub. Sorry, Square Enix, I love you, but I do like the new ultimate mounts, or AKA wings. Well, plus two that, well, wait, was X2 no, X2 wasn't immediately after 10. Like they made 11, right? Then 12, then X2. Because I know X was the first, well, 10 was the first one with like actual voice acting. I'm just trying to think like I don't think X2 immediately came out after. I think it was like 11, then 12, then X2 came out. I forget. Dude, it's been a minute. PlayStation 2, though, I want to say. But I could be mistaken. I never got into, what was it? 13, the first 13, I didn't mind. I never really played the sequels. Hey, what's the one? I always call it Sean Connery. 12, I guess. The van. I just couldn't get into it. 16 was amazing. I didn't mind 15. I beat it. I just wasn't for me. I still liked it. It didn't resonate with me. I still need to beat the second part of 7, Rebirth, I guess it's called. I have like 2 chapters left, but once we get like a date for the last part, I'll beat it. It's funny too, because I think they made it much like, I forgot who it was, like, yeah, no, Yoshi P, you can never retire. You were stuck with this company forever. I don't know what any of these symbols mean. We're just gonna kill this guy and I'll get this. Yeah, I think, well, I think that's like also too, I think a lot of people are saying with 15, like you're better off playing it when like, what, there's like 3 DLCs and 4 DLCs, like that's when it was like the complete game if you want. I will say the meme was good though. I found a new recipe. Like that was pretty funny, but I just... Well, that's what, like, again, obviously it's super subjective, of course. But I think a lot of people are saying that on the internet too, like the game felt incomplete, especially once you played the DLCs. $16 though, like I will recommend the hell out of 16. And I know some people are like, oh, but it's not turn-based, blah blah blah. Honestly, it's still damn good. But with the success of like Claire Obscura or whatever it was called, and then like obviously with Persona still doing great, I think they might attempt another turn-based one. I'm gonna die. I honestly forget. Just like, I'm sorry, I don't think 9... But see, here's the thing, when I beat 9, I was so much younger, I feel like I wasn't really paying attention as much as I should have. Like, I just don't think... I liked 9, but I didn't like the ending. I felt like the ending was kind of... meh. I do want to play, like, Phantasy Star Online again. No, not... No. Star Ocean. Till the end of time. I feel like that was the first JRPG I played that, besides Final Fantasy VIII, I was like, wait, what? Because it got so crazy, the story. Oh, I finally died. I'm not paying attention, darn. It's all good. Did I get the thing at least? Oh, no, we don't. Wait, res me. I don't want to get the mark of shame again. Well, I was reading a rumor too that they were actually saying they were considering a DLC for the new Final Fantasy VII remake or whatever. And basically everyone's like, yeah, no, don't do that, please. Alright, so I still need a lot. Shoot, I still need to catch up on Chainsaw Man. I mean, I know it happens, because thank you, internet. But, still want to read it. Oh, no, don't die. I want my chance at the piece of candy I need. Yeah, I mean, I know what I mean, obviously that's not spoiling anything in chat, but I know what happens in the manga. Oh, no worries. No worries at all. You know, clearly this is serious business here with my stream. Yeah, I got it all perfect. I'll met ya. Yeah, I do recall a lot of people aren't a fan of the ending. I mean, I'll still read it. I do literally have like up to chapter like 21 or whatever the hell, like the English releases. I actually have up to 22 ordered. Just like I need to read, I had the whole box set. I need to read the Tokyo Ghoul chapters because I heard it's significantly better than the anime. I've heard that too. Like it was one of those like, well, shit. Well, I mean, it just kind of like Darling in the Franxx. Like it started off extremely strong, and then it just kind of went like meh. So that's why the rumors are true that they're remaking it. I'm excited about it because I think it has potential. I just think it kind of lost itself. And then obviously it was getting a lot of comparison. Well, wasn't that one of his like first major works? I know he had like some short stories prior to that. And if that's the case, I mean, I think that's still pretty darn good. Yeah, but, you know, everyone's unique. Right now we're another critical engine. At least they're going back to back to back. It would probably be quicker to do this. Oh yeah, that's a little weird. Let's see. We'll go to the critical event. To the critical event. But will they do that one first? Well, we have, yeah, we'll go there. Ugh. All right, so we need. I mean, we're getting. So we need. So basically, I don't know if you can really see my screen. We need 3 of each of these to get our, I guess, I imagine, first step of the weapon. Yeah, but honestly, like they're probably gonna get someone to buy them, to be honest, or partner. I think they actually sent out a tweet about that. And again, I'm biased because I'm not a heavy Stream Elements user, minus their bot. But they're in talks, from what I heard, of getting someone to acquire them, I guess, if you will. I know, I mean, I do feel bad for the people that obviously work there, and obviously if it's a big change for them, but it's Yeah, I mean, again, and this sounds horrible to say, but it's not like there's not other options out there. Like, and that sounds horrible. Hey, well, hey, you're in two places at once. No, Jekyll, I'm literally being a bum. Jekyll's in two places at once. Under miscellaneous games. Not a dedicated channel, but under miscellaneous games, there's a Final Fantasy XIV thread. Under miscellaneous games. I mean, it's not super active, but it is there. So I know it's there. I'm the one that made it. Plus, to Jekyll, there's also, I already looked into like alternatives. Like Streamer Bot was one that came up to me a lot. I'm too lazy. But I get it, because like I said, I literally only use it for, you know, chat bot. As you can see. I just remember, I mean, I like Nightbot, but for some reason it hated my mods. Like every mod I had, it would just constantly time out. I mean, I'm sure it was an issue on my end. It was kind of funny. Listen, you have your tournament next Saturday? How the sign-up's looking? I'll get a promo out for that in the coming days. Oh, I did. Oh, yeah, no, we've gotten there's still, I would still say there's the same core here. We just got a lot more active users. So we're pushing about 2,000 people now. Give or take. Yeah, no, we'll be here for pretty much ever. Until Prophet and I and others are old farts yelling about old day and I amend the... The only other game on my radar that I want to play when it comes out, and I don't think I'm going to do a beta this time because I missed out, I feel like, on a lot of content, was the Force 3. That's going to be fun. Like, Tyler will throw me back. How's it going with that? Are you almost done? Well, then again, does the story ever really end? Listen to my story. This may... Yeah, no, I have it. I just haven't tinkered with it. It's a lot. It's basically a blank canvas, and you have to do everything. Honestly, Streamlabs, I had no issues with their chatbot, but the problem is, oh, I should say I've had no issues. It would either work perfectly, or it's just going to be like, nah, you're not online. Like, yes, I am. Nah, nope, you're not online. I'm currently, like I said, but I've been using Restream now just because even though I could do like, well, obviously we don't know what's going to go on Stream Elements, but I'd rather just have the cloud-based stuff so that way I'm not having to like, I had the headroom on my PC, but I'm weird, which I think most of y'all know that already. Exactly. Oh, we'll find something shiny and then I'll just tell Jekyll about it. And then Jekyll will purchase it. That's right, you'll love it, Jekyll. I got my tanker endorsement the other day. Only had to spend almost 3.5 hours at the DMV. Yeah! It's as fun as it sounds. And what's even worse is, I was there for like 5 or 10 minutes. I took the test and then I had to wait like an hour and a half for like the final process where they just basically said, okay, yeah, is this still your address? I was like, well. Well, there's also a ton of different chatbots out there. I mean, even ones that are like, I would say popular. Like, so, I mean, obviously you can find anything, but I would say there's like, well, the weird thing is, and I get it, because like after I was complaining about it, I get it. Like, so at least where we are in New York, it's reservation only. And I had to, well, I couldn't, because I was in charge for the most part of this week, so I couldn't really leave early or like whatever. So I had to go at 2 p.m., which is fine, but my whole thing was like, there was more people there than seats. I'm like, well, why have more reservations than seats? But then I'm like, you know what though? Because like someone's like, a 5-minute transaction could end up being an hour because of, you know, people not having things filled out. So I get it. The first time I went though, like I was just taking a test and they're like, oh, you need your birth certificate. I'm like, wait, what? Like I already have all this. Like, nope, you need your birth certificate. And then ironically, I'm getting my passport, so they have my birth certificate. So I had to order it. It came in a day, luckily, but I was just like, huh. Good job, DMV. That's all right. They're just doing what they have to do. It is what it is. Like, I'm one of those people that, like, I'm not going to sit there and be, like, raging at the person. Like, it's not their fault that there's policies and procedures in place, you know? Oh, hell yeah. I mean, I'm biased because I may be somewhat in the union career myself, but just don't talk to Pitt about it because I don't know if y'all are keeping up with the news here out here in New York. The railroad had a strike. I shouldn't laugh. But I was like, are you going to be okay for anime NYC and NYCC? I'm like, yeah, that'll be resolved by then. Oh, I mean, the welding stuff, though, is, well, I would say, again, obviously, it's based on where people live, of course, but I would even say then, like, blue-collar / trade skill positions are gonna, they've always been in need, but I feel like they're getting even more so now. Hey, Ely! Yeah, no, welding is like, it's up there in terms of like, obviously it's a skill that one has to develop and learn. Well, yeah, and it's just, and not even that, it's just like from, again, it's all perspective, of course. But also too, the younger generation just doesn't tend to have an interest in it as much. Ergo, making it more, you know, hey, supply and demand is a thing, you know? Oh yeah, so you're not having to, you know, deal with the unique drivers out there. That's all right. Someone almost hit me today because they had to get a cup of coffee. I'm like, yep, that's the value of my life, folks. I still have this humor now. Get back to me in like 20 years when I'm a cranky old man. Yeah, that's again, to each their own, but like I'm not a fan of overtime. Luckily it's not mandatory for me, but so that makes a difference. So it's not like, but when you have to like mandatorily do it, it gets old fast, and I can see that. And like so like, oh, this is like one of my pet peeves where people are like, oh, overtime's great. Like, listen. Overtime is great to an extent. But like I tell people, and everyone's different with their tax incomes, what have you. Like example for us, like I tell people, anything usually over 10 or 12 hours, it really doesn't add up that much. Yeah, I would say it's optional for us too. Oh yeah, there's definitely been some pushback, which I probably can't go over here on stream. Especially when we get folks from the private sectors coming over to us. It's like, yeah, no, that's not how this works. I am the law. All right. So far we've gotten 2 drops though. That's not too bad. I'll tell you what though, dude, I got overtime this winter, dude. It was what was it, 38 hours straight we did one storm? Like every other week we were getting like a foot of snow. It was unique. Yeah, like right now I have a cough because we rented a vac truck, hence one of the reasons why I had to get a tanker endorsement. And like just like all that dust and stuff. Oh. Yeah, no, we go to welders a lot. We have a welding shop near us, and like, yeah, we may break things sometimes, and sometimes they need to be welded. I've welded a, like, by no means good. It's like, I just want barely full time. You mean you want overtime? No. I just want like 35 to 40 hours a week. So you mean 80? Yeah, yes and no. For us, I mean, it's probably, I'm sure, very different per state. For us, it's usually between 10 and 16 hours, but the main thing is that like you're too tired to operate, you have to have rest, because obviously the risk associated is not worth it. Honestly, I mean, I say this now, it's usually not too bad, but when it gets bad for me is like the downtime. Like, so say we are done plowing and salting and all that, and like we're sitting, it's like, and then we're kind of wrapping up, that's when it hits me. We tried, I remember bringing it up because I know some places do like 4 10-hour days. I'm like, that'd be so awesome. But yeah, that didn't resonate. But I'm also like, I mean, I guess I'm weird, but like, so example, like today I worked at 5 a.m. I get off at 1:30. I can stay if I want most times, and not, but I just was like, because now, mind you, this week's been crazy because I had to do some contract stuff. It's over now, but what's nice about it is, like, so on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1:30 when I'm off, excluding the weeks we do brush pickup because I'm in a payloader, I'll drive up the road and go to Planet Fitness for like 2 hours. Yeah, one day, Pit, off stream, we need to go over each other's like state regulations and see what's like head scratching. Like, who has the dumber rules? I still love the so some of the questions, folks. Because obviously I take practice tests. Like, I love that some questions get like, hey, if your trunk's on fire, one of the options is, should you not pull into a service station and get gas? But you know, technically I'm running out of fuel though. Or like when you're taking sharp turns, you know, do A, B, C. You accelerate to above the speed limit. Yes, do that. You got to get around that curve faster. What's another good one? Oh, there's so many. I mean, it doesn't say literally this, but it's like, hey, if you see a bridge that's unposted, it's just like basically, hey, YOLO it, it'll be fine. That's honestly one of my biggest fears, because especially, I don't know if you've ever seen, like I'm sure you do on TikTok. I don't know if it's just like a region thing, but here in New York on Long Island, on the parkways, we have notoriously low bridges, and the amount of beams you see, and like, I think I could make it. Nope. Nope, no, they didn't. That is my biggest fear, dude. And like, I know the back truck draw, we're like at like 12 foot, 12.1. And we're renting that. I think our case payloader, it might be 12, if not like 11.5, but I don't have bridges near me. That's still, dude, it's such a big fear of mine. I would say, do you have, is it, you know, it'd be state, like, so for us, they're on Dynamis? Surfer. It should be pinned in that, thread. But I wouldn't stress it either, like, I would not. Myself, Diggy, I wouldn't do like a transfer or anything, because like literally any week now, that's going to be kind of irrelevant. I mean, now they haven't really said anything about how free companies are going to be done, but I feel like that's just a matter of time. Like I have an alt, he's the holder of it. Oh, they already did. Like I know Faye, she didn't transfer her character either, because like we both said, like it's eventually going to change. And I'm not losing my darn house. Nope. I am not playing Housing Extreme again. Nope. Oh, so hold on. I have it pinned here. Hold. Dynamis, the server is Seraph. Yeah, I'm on Cariel, what is that, Crystal? So what they're doing is like they're making, well, I think you said you know, like they're making basically as long, if you're in the North Americas, you can play with each other. If you're in the EU servers, you can play with each other, and so forth. And what's really cool about it is they said they basically have been working on this on the back end since like last expansion. They just didn't release it because they want to make sure everything's like smooth. And also too, honestly, so like I could go to the FC server within a minute. You just have to do it at the main menu, like not in game. So it's not that hard. Yeah, but honestly, it's also a brand new server. Like I'm at Coriel, which is pretty much locked. Oh yeah, Jekko, so how often do you guys gotta, I mean, I know it's based on like health history, but like for us, it's every 2 years you gotta do the the DOT. If everything's, I guess, good, you know? Which is slightly... Dude, I hate the eye test. I effing hate it. Because, like, I don't need glasses, but, like, I mean, sometimes I guess I do. It feels like... Because it's like, what do we normally have to read, folks, when you go to a DMV? It's like, hey, read line, like, 8 or 9. It's like DOT, it's like, nah, read, like, line 15. Oh, yeah, by the way, you work outside all day? Yeah, stand under these fluorescent lights. I always think I'm gonna fail it. But, like, also, too, like, I don't want to say luckily, like, I literally only have my CDL for my job, like, my municipality, so, like, I don't have to deal with, like, highways or anything. Except when I get, like, get rental equipment. Oh, so that's another fun question. So if you're tired, should you A, rest, B, keep eating, C, drink lots and lots and lots of caffeine, or what was the other silly one? I just hate when they throw, like, the worst hard trick questions, because it's like, they're technically, like, one's technically right, but it's just like, like, what, I mean, you're gonna probably make fun of me, because, like, you're probably more familiar with it than I am, but, like, one of the ones that used to trick me up was, if you come across a unmarked railroad, like, what do they call it, passive railroads, do you, A, stop and look, which that's what you're supposed to do, and then the other option is, like, you know, just gun it, or B, or sorry, C, never shift. Well, it's like, well, you're not supposed to shift, but you're not supposed to cross across without looking. But the answer they want is not shift, which again is right. But you're also, at least here in New York, you're not allowed to, from what I remember, if it's unmarked or whatever, you have to literally stop, look both ways, then go. Which is still correct. I get so mad at that question. Oh, well, technically, dude, I don't know how it is for Jekyll's area. It's one of those things that, like, you're not even supposed to have, like, nicotine. No, taste it. I like the taste it one. Dude, I looked at the hazmat. Yo, fuck that, dude. I hate chemistry, and I saw that shit, I'm like, nope. I mean, luckily I don't need it, and I would get it if I had to, but yeah, that one's rough, because that's every 3 years, you gotta do it all over again. Yeah, don't check, not check, I'm thinking, some of the questions, though, they give you are just, like, absolutely, like, givens. And I think for us, it's 80% is minimum score. Like anything below 80, it's you cannot pass go. Yeah, like, honestly, I feel like that should be a given. Like if you just pick all the sarcastic answers, like no, two can play in this game. I will say this: when I got my CDL like 5 years ago, like my actual CDL, and I remember the first time I took the written test, I failed it because, like, dude, Jekyll, it's like, hey, studies chapter A, B, C, blah, 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 because I was going for my class B. Take the test, it's all fifth wheel shit. And I'm like, what the hell? It says you don't study, like, yeah, but you should know it. I'm like, then why doesn't the book that you gave me say I should study this? Sir, that'll be $45. What? Damn you, DMV. Yeah, exactly. He picked all the cool answers. It's like if your truck's on fire, do you turn off the engine or do you pull in the service station and get a big gulp? Get a big gulp. Yeah. For the record, this is not safe driving tips for sick folks. This is all for the meme. This is not legally binding driver safety education. I always joke around too when I retire, like the last years, just like play bumper cars, like, woo, country time. Yeah, but what's annoying is the book they give you literally says, oh, if you're going through this study, like general knowledge, safety, blah, blah, blah. I mean, like, look at Back to the Future. Their tires are on fire. Movies never go wrong. Oh, what's another good trick one? It's like you have to do a vehicle inspection because A, it lets you know of any existing things that need to be fixed, blah, blah, blah. Or B, it's legally required. Or C, because it lets you know if the mechanic has to fix anything. Or something like that. And it's like, well, yeah, the first one is what they want. They want you to say, like, hey, it lets you know what needs to be fixed. But I'm like, it's also the law here. So, like, why wouldn't that be the viable answer? Because it's the law. Like, that should trump everything. It's like, why do you do this? Well, because it's the law. No, because you should. No, I should do it because it's the law. I love how I like have this stuff and it still just triggers me. People come in here for Final Fantasy and they're getting DMV, DMT effects. And just don't forget, if you weld, just turn it hotter and add more slag, or whatever it's called. It doesn't... I can't. Like, I welded some stuff, but it's not pretty. It's like, because we have welding equipment, and it's definitely not, it gets the job done. What's the saying? It has to sound like you're cooking bacon? Nah. Nah, I like my bacon or something. Dude, like the back truck had, what are they called? Air suspension. I was like, wait, oh, that's, I mean, this is actually really cool. Just like we have questions about triple trailers, and I'm pretty sure they're illegal. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're illegal in our county. I don't want to drive every one of those. I mean, I guess where those are legal, the roads are much bigger and designed for it. But here, dude, like barely even like regular tractor rails can like manage. Gee. Wait, hold on, I got it. Yeah, I haven't done my crafters at all because, like, maybe next expansion, but, like, I just got my guild back. And I eventually might try to get a bigger house in this game. I don't mind gathering. Oh, geez Louise. Back and forth. The only crafting I do is like pretty much in World of Warcraft, and it's alchemy because I just like it. Well, I know in this game, like, it's also, like, not simple. Yeah, give me a second. Well, the gloves aren't, the original gloves. This is the set from, I want to say, Endwalker. The artifact armor. And the weapon is the artifact weapon, whatever you want to call it, from the prior. Like the final form of it, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I'm dead. Yep, bye world. It's been great knowing you. Slavic. It might be. There you go. I mean, the gloves aren't the same. Like, that's part of another set. I've just been too lazy to fix it. Look at that aura. That's major aura. I think it was. Like, yeah, like it definitely... What is this one? Domestic death of the Divya. Will we get there? Go, 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 go. Go faster. Look, I'm not going to make it. I mean, maybe. Maybe. Like, I'm not gonna make it. Minute and a half, maybe. Maybe. Ah, 250, Jekyll. So you are good. Yeah, no, we're gonna start tomorrow with Dream Rift, and then I'll go back into Void Spire. We've got, now this will only be our 3rd week in Heroic, but we've gotten up to Paladins. Paladins is no joke. That's definitely a tank fight, for sure. And then probably in a week or two, we're just going to do save so we can get AOTC for Void Spire, then move on to the Wind Chime of Doom. I like this raid tier so far, though. Oh yeah, like I said, it's not too... have you done normal at all, Jekyll? I forget. It's really... Honestly, this whole tier is a lot more, I guess, tank intensive. Well, I shouldn't say that. I haven't done Mythic, nor will I ever probably do Mythic. But at least from my perspective, that's the biggest change. I mean, the typical don't stand and shit applies, but that's pretty much every raid. If y'all want, I could show you one of the cool new raids. Well, your heals, right? We always need heals. I always need heals. I just love the fact that they buffed Death Knights again with our heal. Like, it's back to like what it originally was. I'm going with you, friends. The guy with the pointy hat, I am trusting you, Blue Justice. Oh, no, they changed. Well, that's the thing. They definitely did. I love it. So that's the thing. I think that's why I've adjusted to it pretty well. Because I started tanking in 14. Now, again, I'm sure they might change it next season, but like this season, it's a lot more. Like the Paladins is literally, that's the first time I've seen a fight where it's like take, swap, 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 swap. Like it's literally back to back to back. Yeah, same. I mean, when I first started playing, I did play Summoner. That was my first static character, but then I switched over to Dark Knight. Well, like I said too, that's why like with the whole like obviously the add-on debate, I wasn't too worried because like I said, I've had the experience in 14, and it's like listen, like these raids are just as fun, like, and you don't have add-ons galore. Like, obviously there's going to be some learning curves, but I think they've done a pretty good job so far. Again, I know it's subjective and you know everyone's different, but I think I've said this countless times about World of Warcraft. Love or hate it, they do change things. Sometimes for the better, sometimes not so much. Well, yeah, and it became like this constant like battle between like adding and adding. But I think too, and again, this is just my opinion because I know some folks like, oh, this is too easy, blah 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 blah. But I think of it this way: I think they made it too hard this season. If they did, the first thing people would start rallying behind is like, this is why you need add-ons, blah 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 blah. So I think there is nothing wrong with playing it a little bit safe. Now, there is still hard things, and it's not a walk in the park. But I agree with it. But again, I am just me out of how many millions and millions of players. So like, who the hell am I? You know, but my whole thing is like, you shouldn't be like, oh, because you don't think this way. Oh yeah, exactly. Well, so there's this wonderful meme I saw a long time ago. I'm sure I posted it. Where it's like one of those 4-picture slides where it's one picture, one picture, one picture, one picture. And it's literally like someone complaining on Reddit. And the next slide is Blizzard like making a blue post about it. And then the third slide is them handing it saying, hey, we fixed it. And the fourth final slide is, yeah, but I still want to complain. Like, exactly. Rush, die. Oh, good, son, get away from me. I want to live. With my 10 marks of shame. Honestly, it is. Oh, Jekyll, did you hear the news about Destiny? They finally, I guess they're pulling the plug on it. It's kind of sad, but it's like, I knew it was coming. I wanted that game and Bungie to do good, but I just feel like I haven't read much into it, so I don't know what's going to happen, whatever. But like, I had such... Why is everything going crazy here? Yeah, like that's what I mean. That's one thing I still to this day commend 14 on. The community, I think as a whole, is a lot more receptive to new players and all that versus WoW. However, World of Warcraft has gotten better over its time, in my opinion. But again, so like what's off-putting? Everything that is, what's off-putting to say you may not be off-putting to me. I'm not. Guess who wants me to take a survey of the DMV? Nope. If you have nothing nice to say, nah, I can't. I do like that. I watched it on the WoW Ambassador Discord when Holly Longdale did her like Q&A thing, and I really do like where the game is trying to make it a little bit more casual, if you will. And again, I know people get offended or upset by that, but that's the thing. Like I always say, this game has a lot more of a hardcore content market than 14. But I do want to see people to be able to like just relax and play this game and like not feel the whole like, well, if I'm not doing hard and content, why am I playing? You know. That's one thing too. Like they see, like, dude, if they're not actually being truthful, man, they should get a reward for acting. Like they seem very genuine, and like not that, and the people I've been watching and listening to as of late, and the Blizzard side of things, I think are starting to get that vibe as well. But yeah, like you said, Diggy, Yoshi P is, or even Soken, and I always forget not Koji Fox, but the other guy. They're just super, I don't know, they just come across as super down to earth. Exactly, it's a little bit more accessible. But like I said too, like, and I know some people always like, especially like when I'm trying to like say, if you will sell 14, you really can't compare the two. They're different niches. Well, like I was explaining to someone that was newer to the concept of this game, they're like, oh, well, hard content, like you can literally do like party finders for a good chunk of the hard content in this game, because it's a little bit more like, hey, this is a learning party, or this is, but you can see both, well, I shouldn't say both games, but like example with like how you could do like looking for group now in World of Warcraft, like learning party or hardcore. Like that's a good thing about competition. I don't want to say these are competitions with each other. They are and they aren't. They're different markets, in my opinion. But that's another beauty of it too. It's like, well, you can see if something works, like how can you incorporate that with your, model. True. But I meant like in terms of like game. I don't say gamepad. I just don't know how to. Like this is more like. I always say this is more about the journey. Well, Warcraft is more about the end game. If that makes any sense. But again, it's what you're pulling from it. People are gonna look back at this like, sick. What the hell are you talking? Like I don't even know. I just talked. Oh, well, they're changing that. Well, one, they're getting rid of the 2-minute meta, but they're also changing how combat works with like an evolved mode. So like example, one of the things for like tanks is provoke and shirk are going to become one talent. So like if I have a player highlighted, the ability is just going to be shirk. But if I have an enemy highlighted, it's going to be taunt. Like they're kind of merging some things to like make them like, I don't know if you ever did PvP in Final Fantasy, but it's going to be like that, where like, instead of having 1, 2, 3 buttons, it's going to be one button, one button, one button. I know people were cringing, and I don't mean that as a negative thing, but when they first heard that, they thought it was going to be like a one button thing. It's not. And there's nothing wrong with one button. I think it's a great thing. It's a great tool to get people where they need to be, but it's not going to be that in 14. Yeah, but I wonder if that's a combination of it being cross-platform console-wise, or I don't personally mind it though. It's Snuffleupagus. Snuffleupagus? Well, you can just get skill speed. Just meld all skill speed. That used to be a thing for DKs back, Dark Knights back in the day, is melding that. I want to say when we first came. That's the thing too, well, I know Yoshi P is not necessarily a fan, from what I recall, of how gear really doesn't have that much weight to it, compared to like other MMOs, but I don't know if they're going to change that anyway. Like, this is a lot of tinfoil hat / theory crafting here, folks. None of this is confirmed, other than unique things I read on the interwebs, and the interwebs is never wrong. I am a little nervous though how they're saying the Paladin though and the other new tank are going to be the main tanks, but the other tanks are off tanks. But they did say like all tanks are going to be still viable. It's just that like they're going to have like more of a focus. Like Paladin and the other tank I guess going to be more selfish tanks in terms of like having peak utility, but they can take more damage. I forgot exactly what they said, and nothing is final, of course. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I'm so used to it, it doesn't bother me. But I mean, I do get it, though. But it's also nice, too, because, like, for folks that, like, do need a slower-paced game, there you go. Like, this is a lot more approachable. So, like I said, it has its place, in my opinion. I actually know people that enjoy this game because it doesn't require like that like super quick actions per minute, because some people aren't, you know, able to do it. Oh boy, and this is how I die as I speak about quick actions. Oh god. Yep, I'm walking into all the mechanics because that's the cool thing to do. Potion. Like, I do like how, like, you basically don't get a choice of talents. Like, this is what you get. I do like that, because it's like, there's no more, like, oh, this is what you have to do, blah, 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 blah. It's just like, nope, your tank, this is what you get. Your DPS, this is what you get. And I know, though, again, that's a two-edged, double-sided sword, whatever you want to call it, because it's like, obviously, then it's like, oh, but customization, but, again, different game. Or you can just play Black Mage and play the game of how long can I stand here without getting yelled at. No. All right, so 1, 2, we're getting there. I don't know. I hope it's not like, so we only need 3 of like each one. I hope it doesn't be like, oh yeah, but here's a 4th. Like, no, I do not need. This, like I said, this is the only game I play still on controller because, like I said, I first started playing this game on PlayStation 4, and it's just so muscle memory in me with the controller. Plus, I don't like it. It's a nice little change of pace. Oh, I don't do that. Yeah, like I said, I tried playing it on mouse and keyboard. I just can't. I mean, I'm sure, again, I could learn, obviously, but I'm so used to playing this on controller because I literally played, like, AIR up to Shadowbringers on controller, you know? So then when I finally rebuilt my PC, or built a PC, I was just like, you know what? I'm used to it. Probably not gonna make it, but oh well. But like I said, though, too, like, I literally started playing this on controller, so, like, that's why it's not weird for me. It's like, literally, that's how I knew the game. Ah. Check my mail. All right, that's probably gonna be gone, but maybe not. Ooh, maybe I'll get there. Maybe. And I went the wrong way. All right, good start. Well, we ain't gonna probably get this one in time. Oh, well, we'll just go back. Fuck it. Leave this duty and do a quick raid one before we do a little bit more. I just want to see. Well, we're not doing salvage. We wait. See if I can get any gear. I don't really need. I guess I do need gear. It's not anything too crazy. Where's my tank privilege? Besides Chaos. I haven't played it. I know the meme. Chaos. Probably do this raid and then raid out. My allergies are starting to kick up. I don't want to be having a sneezing fit here. Oh, excuse me. I heard it's decent though. I think, isn't it a prequel technically to another? Oh, so I know Golbez is in it. Another game I've heard is really good. I just need to do it. Is the Kingdom Hearts series. Oh, Garland. Okay, yeah. Oh, the Doom train fight in this was fun too. Go my house, might as well. And as is tradition, as soon as I do, that's when it will pop. Dun, 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 dun. Secret cell, I think. Oh god. No, turn the light on. I'm scared of the dark. Oh, where's my lamp off? Oh, whatever. Oh, here we go. Let's get it. This boss is fun. The music's pretty fun too. Cool character design.
Will you cry out in pleasure or pain?
Feast your eyes on the lovely and evil FFXIV. Will the challenger fall prey to the cruel mistress?
I got the mark of shame.
This is my show. I will hear you scream.
A wicked weapon. That Patel poised to execute a fatality.
insane.
It's a cool little mechanic.
Challenger has nowhere left to run! Oh, that must have hurt. Hang in there. Oh, not fast enough, I'm afraid.
Oh, I guess that was close. Where'd you go?
This is just the beginning. My faithful minions, give me your ether!
It's begun! She's draining the audience of their ether.
Okay. Well, that's all changing anyway. They're getting rid of that in the Evercold. Like the whole 2-minute meta thing is it's going out the window.
That Battle's unleashed the ether. The challenger's in her realm now. Huh, get up! What fighting spirit!
Well, this is also like a little bit older now. But like I said, Dark Knight's they're actually an off tank now come Evercold. They're not a main tank class. I mean, they still could take all content. But like the only main tanks are going to be Paladin and whatever the new tank is. Yeah, they want to do away with all that, which I'm all
You
for.
are a stubborn one, but it is not too late to beg for mercy.
This spectacle of slaughter resumes. How will the challenger adapt? It's a veritable rain of death. With a vengeance.
Oh yeah, I know. But luckily too, like the meta's not as crazy as like I would say World of Warcraft. Well, the Blackest Night for us has always been really good, and also the our AOE magic debuff. What is it called? Dark Visionary.
Such insolence I have never known. More. I need more ether.
She's draining the cloud's ether again.
Oh yeah, see, I haven't looked into it in ages. And also too, our oblations we can cast. So like it makes sense when we're off tank because we have a lot of abilities that we can cast on other players. And that's like, who knows what our new kit's gonna be.
She's unleashed even more ether. How will this end?
Apologies, I wasn't paying attention. Hey, Nomi. Just in time for this last raid. How goes your Friday? January. You got them all cut. They haven't announced pre-order or the actual in January yet, but it's very likely to be the next fan fest or the last one in Japan. They have two more, one in Berlin and then Japan. They just obviously had the one in America like a month ago, give or take. Yeah, I'm about to finish the raid, then raid out, and then get some foods. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I beat the game. I'm on like Torment 1 or 2 right now. I mean, I'm still going to dabble with it, but I usually just play Diablo like to beat the story, and then that's pretty much it. But I still liked it. Like the Lords of Hatred expansion was fun. See, I think Faye was doing that too. I forgot what class she was playing. What does it know me up to tonight? Yeah, I got 3 combinations though. Let's go. All right, well, that's going to do it for me tonight. We got community raid tomorrow night. Always a good time. I want to hear. Put that yonder. The burps. Let's see here. they are playing a game that I was playing. And even better, they're on the stream team. Look at that. So anyway, I'm going to skedaddle. So we're going to raid out Chaotic. Great, folks. I have to stretch. But anyway, I will see y'all when I see y'all, and I will see you tomorrow night around 8:15, 8:30 for the community raid. Bye, Nomi. Bye, Diggy. Bye, everyone else that was hanging out.